Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Here is your fun fact of the day. So Cyrus II, Cyrus the Great, king of Persia, sends the Israelite exiles, who were in captivity in Babylon, sends them back to Jerusalem to begin working on the temple to the Lord God Almighty. But that's not all that happened before, during, or after this journey. There was also a partial census, where able-bodied sons, priests, Levites, temple servants, and even some livestock were counted. Including servants, approximately 50,000 people returned to the city of Jerusalem. A massive offering, financial offering, takes place to finance the project. Family heads donated a lot of wealth. Bear in mind, a lot of these people also got a lot more given to them by other people around them before they returned to Jerusalem. Some people in Babylon, former Babylon, now Persia, donated a lot on their own will and under discretion of the king to help them on this journey. So they had a lot to give. They gave a lot. First, the altar itself was rebuilt, then the temple around it. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of what is happening here in a couple of different ways. First of all, a non-Jew, as we discussed last week, King Cyrus was a Persian, makes a proclamation in the name of the Lord God Almighty. Not his God, not a random God, not a Baal or some other name that other people know. No, the Lord God Almighty. He sets free God's people and commands them to do God's work, keeping his commandments, at least as far as sacrifices, feasts, and eventually the law itself. He then oversees the building of God's temple and gives his permission, even blessing, that it would happen. And there was even some opposition to that. He held strong and oversaw everything until his death. Cyrus himself had no real reason to do this, except that it's how God wanted to use it for his own purposes. God doesn't always just use his people, his chosen people, or even the best people to do his will. Sometimes he accomplishes things with some of the most unexpected folks, like the king of a foreign empire. Hope you've enjoyed this fun fact of the day. See you again soon.